That's it, it's official. I don't like it, I'm not enjoying it, I don't want to play anymore, I don't want to do it. Afternoon world, welcome to Monday 28th of April, and I have spent the last almost 5 hours at my desk sitting down reading and scribbling and printing and scribbling and then making a mistake and printing again and scribbling again and correcting and then scrapping the whole lot and starting from scratch. Red tractor. What I need, I think, is a PA. Someone who will follow me around like a lost lamb with a pencil and a notepad, or a tablet if they prefer, and to write down everything I do, everything I say, all the records. No, that camera's not good enough for this 65 acres of barley. And the worst part of it is, I might not even need it. So red tractor, for those of you that don't know what it is, and I'm not really high up on what it is, all I know is it's supposed to be a set of standards, an assurance for the consumer that when you go to your supermarket or wherever you go and you buy a product with a little red tractor on it, that you know that that product has come up to a set of standards and that it is safe to use and nothing naught is being done and the environment's being looked after and blah, 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 all this stuff. And it's great. You go in and go, oh, red tractor, that's nice. Pretty red tractor. Why is it £10 more than that one? That's by the by. Yeah, so I need red tractor for my crop of malting barley. If I want to sell that crop as a malting crop, I have to be red tractor assured. If I feed it myself to my own cattle, so get a mill in, grind it, crush it, mix it with molasses, whatever, and feed my own cattle, I don't need that at all. And I think actually if I sell it as a feed barley, I still don't need red tractor. But we are growing a malting barley variety that if it makes the grade, could be worth anywhere between 15 and 35, maybe even 40 pounds a tonne more than the feed. So we're hoping to get in around about 180 tonnes, approximately. That would be nice, 180 tonnes of crop off of our 65 acres, plus the straw. But so 180 times, go middle of the road, 20. That's £3,600 difference in price. But if I don't have red tractor, I've got no option. I can't get that £3,600. I have to accept it as a feed barley, which gets sent off. And for all I know, it gets chucked in with somebody else's malting barley and as a, no, that's just me being cynical, isn't it? So yeah, so for that potential, and that's only if the crop meets the standard, and bearing in mind, I can do everything that they tell me to, but if the weather doesn't help, I don't get enough sunshine, I get too much sunshine, I get whatever happens that I can't meet a certain standard as a malting barley, it goes as feed anyway. So all this entire exercise, which I think is going to take me days to get my head around, as it is, I've got to retake some tests and exams. I've done my spray ticket. I've now got to do I've just booked my rodenticide ticket. I did it in 2007, actually went to college and did the course, got the certificates, passed all my exams, everything like that, but they changed the standards, changed the rules. Now I now have to retake another test, so it's another 85 quid to take the test. I get one go at it. They send me the information, I have to study it, and then I have to go online with a tutor or something on like a Teams meeting or Skype or something, and I have to do a 1 hour exam online, which I don't mind doing, but oh God, the hassle. And that's just another thing I need for red tractor. So if I'm storing grains, I have to have a pest control and management system, not only in the barn, but out on the fields. I've got to have risk assessments for this. I've got to have risk assessments for that. I've got to have a record for this. I've got a record for that. My trailers have got to be numbered. I've got to record my trailers. I've got to record what the last 3 loads I had in each trailer was. If I'm going to carry grain in it, I have to know what the last 3 loads of whatever, was it muck, was it corn, what was it in there? I have to record all that. They literally want me to record everything. Everything. And although to a degree I get that, some of it is so over the top. I know Reg used to pull his hair out with Red Tractor. And I know Rich pulls his hair out with Red Tractor. In fact, I don't know any farmer who appreciates it for what it's supposed to be, because I don't think it is what it's supposed to be. Yeah. I mean, we can do it, and compared to a lot of farms, it's going to be easy for me. What have I got? 65 acres of combinable crops and a pretty new barn. Other than that, I've got a water course running through the place, I've got footpaths running through that, I've got risk assessments for that, and I've got to do litter stuff, and but you know, I've got no chemical store there. I've got no stored fertilizers there. I've got no, I've got lots of things that most farmyards would have, because it's a standalone unit over there, not based here. Although this is my postal address, this farm here is going to have absolutely nothing to do with it, because I do not need Red Tractor for my cattle. I don't need it. So I only need Red Tractor for over there. And because most of my work is being done by contractors, although I buy the chemicals and I'm qualified, as long as I've got records of what I buy and what we apply and when we apply it and what the weather was like and how far away from the ditch we were and how far away from the hedge we were, how far away from the footpath, all these little things, as long as I record all that, it's easy in comparison to farms that are, honestly, you want a full-time wife. That's what you want, a really intelligent wife who likes record keeping. Yeah. Right, anyway, I'm having a break. I've had enough. I am going to shoot over to Tidrington. I'm going to nip in and see if I can find Reg, because I am, if I can, I'm going to pilfer, or what's the other word I'm looking for? What's the word I was thinking about it earlier. Basically, I'm going to look at his Red Tractor paperwork, if he lets me, and steal some ideas. And if he's got some templates, I might steal some of those as well. Because, yeah. Right, I might go and see Samantha while I'm over there as well, because she's at home today. Yeah, let's get away from this place. Plagiarise. That was the word I was looking for. Plagiarise some of Reg's work and Andy's. Well, they've been doing it for years. They know what they're talking about. I'm just guessing half of it. Of course, I've got one more reason to go Reg's as well. I had an envelope this morning. It wasn't for me. It was for Reg. Because yesterday was his birthday. And who was it to Reg? Laura and James. Thank you, Laura and James. You love that. Right, I see Mike has been and dropped him in a pile of logs. Might be a bit big, that one, though. So what have you done today?
So, do you remember yesterday? This was full of boxes.
It was full of boxes, and that was there, because is that working all right? Have you tried?
I'm too scared to try it, and also stupidly, we didn't bring any of the cleaning stuff for it.
Oh, right, so you can't put anything in it? What?
Like, I can put it in it, but I haven't got any,
yeah.
fabric softener or washing.
So just want some paint on the cupboards now, then?
Yeah.
Are you going to bother with them, or just put a new kitchen in?
So, we're going
I'll tell you what, you go and do what you've got to go. Yeah, you go and do what you've got to go and do, and yeah, I'll see you in a minute.
All right.
Okay. So she needs a wee. That's most important, so. But what a difference. That video I did, what, a week, 10 days ago, when all this, they were in here painting and rubbing down, and all of a sudden it's become a home. I couldn't be happier. So I am tickled pink, if there is such a thing for a, you know, butch bloke like me. I'm very happy. Right, I don't know where Reg is, but I'm gonna drop him in his birthday card. Where's he hiding? I know he was going over to our place this morning to pick up his plough. So I thought he'd be around here, but he's not. Yeah, well, he's back, so he must be in the house. He might be having a siesta. I'll stick it through his door, I won't disturb him. I happened to mention on my live yesterday it was your birthday, so someone sent you a birthday card.